Hi, I'm Miss Jenkins. I will be teaching your student American history this year. I have been teaching at New Philadelphia High School now for 13 years and teaching American history most of those years. For American history at the 10th grade level, we start with Reconstruction, so the period of rejoining the Union together after the Civil War, and then moving up to the present day. American history is an end of course tested subject, so we will be preparing your students to take that test in the spring. We are going to be one-to-one technology-wise this year using our learning management system of Canvas. So I'm going to try to keep as paperless as possible. So the only things I really ask that your child brings to class is a folder to keep papers organized. Like I said, we're going to try and be paperless as possible, but I do know students like to take paper notes. So if they prefer that, definitely will need a folder to keep all of that information organized. They can bring notebook paper and then something to write with. You never know when we might need to write something down, but for the most part, I'm going to try to keep our assignments on Canvas and as paperless as possible. Things that we are asking is that your child comes to class prepared every day. And the most important thing of coming to class prepared every day is by making sure that their Chromebooks are charged. I do have outlets available in my room. I don't necessarily have enough for every single student to use, and definitely not enough to keep them socially distanced while using them. So if you could remind them to charge their Chromebooks before they go to bed at night, that would be very much appreciated. All right, so for grades, I grade on a point scale. Most teachers in this building do the same. I try to make sure that I keep progress book updated weekly. So if you have any questions about grades, feel free to email me, and my email will be posted at the end of this video. If your child misses a day of school or a couple days because they're out sick, they're responsible for finding out what they missed and making up that work. Hopefully with Canvas, it will make it easy for them and they won't necessarily have to come seek me out one-on-one. Of course, I'm always available for that. But everything will be posted to Canvas. Let's see here. All right, seating. In the past few years, I've had flexible seating in my classroom. So kids have had the option of sitting in game chairs or futons or even a traditional desk if that's what they preferred. But this year, due to COVID and the pandemic, we're going to go back to a traditional classroom seating. So every student will be assigned a seat. We're going to ask that they go directly to that seat upon entering the classroom to minimize that socializing before class. So they will also be responsible for cleaning their desk before they leave class as well. This year, we are going to be using an e-hall pass system to try to minimize the number of students that are out in the hallway during class. I'm going to ask that my students only use the hall pass 3 times per 9 weeks. Students who do not use all of their hall passes in a 9 weeks, I will be giving them bonus points at the end of the 9 weeks for that. So that is an easy way for them to earn some bonus points, and all they have to do really is to come to class prepared. As far as my virtual expectations, I'm expecting students to turn assignments in when they're due. So with Canvas, I select a due date and it makes the time for that assignment due by 11:59 p.m. that day. Last year with virtual learning, we were thrown into it very last minute. So for the 4th 9 weeks, we opted for that grading with grades. That will not be an option this year. We expect your students to do all of their work, whether they're sitting here in the classroom or they're doing it remotely from home. Lastly, I'm here for help. You know, if there's something that they're not sure about, an assignment, come see me. I tell my daughter this repeatedly. If you're not sure, go ask your teacher. That's what they get paid for, to help you when you are unsure. So I'm here early every day. I'm usually here by 6:45 in the morning. I can stay late. My prep period is mods 1 and 2, so I'm willing to have students come up and help them and during that time. And there's always the option of email. I check my email multiple times throughout the day. Even after I leave here, you know, I'll be checking it up to 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So if you or your student has any questions, please feel free to email me at jenkins@mpschools.org. Thank you. I look forward to getting to know your child and this school year.